Yamaha V Star 250. Best beginner motorcycle. 60-degree V-twin. A beginner motorcycle should be welcoming, friendly, and fun, a simple concept that Yamaha figured out 30 years ago and hasn't let slip away with the 2018 Yamaha V Star 250. New riders will immediately feel comfortable when they throw a leg over the very approachable 27-inch saddle. The low seat will allow most people to sit astride the slim 326-pound motorcycle with both feet firmly planted on the ground, and this is one of the best ways to put a beginner at ease. The grips are within easy reach of the rider as the compact cruiser motorcycle has narrow drag bars and the foot controls are in a relaxed forward position. Surprisingly, Yamaha totally missed the mark on the hand levers. The levers are non-adjustable and the reach, especially to the front brake, is excessive. I have big hands for my size, women's large gloves, and it was immediately noticeable to me. The only saving grace to this inexplicable oversight is that the clutch pull is light. The air-cooled V Star still has a single 26mm Mikuni carburetor, so you'll be flicking the handlebar-mounted choke when you start the motor when it's cold. The engine warms up quickly and I didn't find any fueling issues. With a decidedly under-square 249 cubic centimeters 60-degree V-twin powering the V Star, the motorcycle has ample low-end torque. Getting underway is easy and, because the acceleration is anything but fast, newer riders with less polished clutch and throttle skills will not get spooked by accidentally grabbing a handful. You have to be quite deliberate and short-shift the 5-speed transmission to squeeze the most acceleration out of the engine. However, this is what makes the 2018 Yamaha V Star 250 a winner with beginners. It is a non-intimidating platform with generous room for error, and there's little chance of overachieving in the speed department. The 5-speed transmission works well, and you will kick up into 4th gear for most of your urban riding, as the gearbox ratios are expectedly short. 5th is mostly an overdrive for cruising down a fast-paced boulevard. You can ride the V Star 250 on the freeway, but you'll be happier if you stick to urban routes with a 55 mph speed limit. The motor and chassis is overmatched at speeds over 65 mph. Consider this a great urban motorcycle, and one for quieter rural routes. Handling is intuitive and light, so much, in fact, that it almost feels like riding a bicycle, albeit a motorized one. With the narrow 18-inch wheel up front, I had to back off my input as I found myself initially oversteering because I'm used to riding larger, heavier machines. When it takes such a light hand, it truly seems like a play bike. Novices will be delighted that they never have to wrestle with the Yamaha V Star 250. With 5.5 inches of fork travel and nearly 4 inches from the diagonally mounted twin shocks, the V Star's suspension manages to soak up most of the road imperfections at relaxed speeds, encouraging unhurried spins through side streets and neighborhoods. Exploring mountain roads is also a blast, though the combination of narrow front tire, spindly 33mm fork, and the 32-degree rake leaves the V Star feeling less planted. An experienced rider will probably enjoy the light and loose feeling, but a newer rider may find it less secure. Although the tube tires are bias-ply Cheng Shin rubber, they are fine for the intended use. Higher spec tires are available for the Yamaha V Star 250 should you feel the need, though you'll likely have to experiment with slightly different widths and profiles. The V Star 250's brakes are perfectly tuned for newer hands, soft on initial engagement and with enough power to leave a rider confident to twist the throttle. Because the reach to the right hand lever is so far, I found myself using the rear drum brake quite a bit. It has good feel and enough power to do more than simply finesse my stops. Again, nothing happens overly fast on the 2018 Yamaha V Star 250, and this includes engagement of the brakes. That's fine, perfectly in line with the intended audience and riding style of the bike. The roomy seat is comfortable to a point. I found myself getting fidgety at about the hour mark, and that's due to the feet-forward riding position that leaves my weight firmly on my posterior.